To another contest we have going here. This is wrestling. This is the first time we've done this year. Right now I am by myself, and we're looking at the junior high will be up first. I think they have like a full card of 15 wrestlers, and we also have the varsity, and they'll be coming up second. So we're going to try to get all this on 1 2-hour setting. So we will be doing some cutting. There won't be a lot of extracurricular stuff going on during this. Hopefully I'll have somebody here to do the commentary with me.
London. Now to wireless straight country cars, would you all please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
There we have the national anthem. We're getting ready to rumble.
Our meeting this evening will consist of our middle school athletes first. Due to a change in the Ohio High School Athletic Association rules, the officials have drawn the weight classes to be used to begin our meet this evening. First of all, for the middle school athletes, we will begin with weight class 134. They will be the first mat on the mat. The Blue Lions are coached by Mr. Brian Cartwright and Mr. Blanton Brown. Red Raiders are coached by Mr. Jason Overy, Mr. Chip Morris, and Mr. David Kennedy. Our officials for these middle school matches will be Rush Parrish. We will begin with weight class 134.
That's different. Yeah, they had a bunch of cards. They coach drew the card out and they set on who started. So I guess that's something new. They're not going to just go right down the line. Whoever expected to start draw first.
In weight class 134 for the Blue Lions, well, Stephen Morrison, and for the Red Raiders, Lance Denon.
Stephen Morrison and Lance Denon. Morrison is with the Blue Lions. And in the red, Morrison in the blue. And by the way, I don't know anything about wrestling, so you people have to more or less fend for yourself. I'll tell you who's doing what. Try my best. I seen 2 points. What was that for, Carl? Had a takedown for 2 points. This looks like this could be pretty quick. 134. Lance Denon pinned. Yes, there's a lot of differences in the height and the size, even though they're both supposed to be 134 points. So, and we have 2 people in that class weight, so in weight class.
In weight class 142, the Red Raiders, Roger Denton, will win by forfeit. Now in weight class 150 for the Blue Lions will be Zach C. For the Red Raiders, David Roby.
I don't know, what did he just say? He just gave the weight class of 134 and named okay, 142, Lance Denon. So he got to win nobody wrestling. Forfeit. Okay. So Lance Denon, even though he didn't get a seam, he did win, but he was quick. So now we have Roger Denon at 150 in the red. And the officials right on top of it. We are down here on the floor with this. These little junior high kids are feisty, ain't they? Red picked up 2 points on that. That's Roger Denon. There's nothing on that call there. Even though it looked like a takedown. Okay. He's trying his best. I'm trying to listen to what Carl said, because he's a ex-wrestler. He was down there once. He couldn't see it, but he was pinned. Man, it was so close. Looked like he was pinned there for a second. So we got so that gives London a total of see what the points are. 7 points on that thing there. Got a reversal on that, right? 2 more points for the London wrestler, which is Roger Denon. 2 points for the courthouse. What was that? Escape? Is that what you call that? Just another reverse. Another. Like I said, I don't have a clue. I'm just going on what we're seeing. Carl, you want to trade places? London got an escape on that. That gives it, runs his score up to 10-2. Second period. There should be a pin there. And Roger Denon scores a pin. 51 seconds left in the second period. Josh Conway for London. I don't have any other information here, so I just have to go with what I got. Josh Conway got a takedown, 2 points. These kids are not only using technique, but a lot of strength too. And we have a quick pinfall. Josh Conway, 160-pound weight class. Let me get on this.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Josh Conway scores a pin. Your thing went out. Oh, does it? You want to turn that? You want this one?
In weight class 172, we'll have, for the blue lines, we have Chris Matson. For the Red Raiders, Michael Zimmerman. This is weight class 172.
Yeah. I didn't get this. This is 172. Tommy Boyd, I think, got a takedown for London. Michael Zimmerman, I think. I'm not sure who did he say. He was busy doing some work here. so that the arm. Yep, he's getting ready to pin us. Hey, we got it. I didn't get a name on that car. I'm guessing that was Michael Zimmerman. That was quick enough. Coaches for London are David Kennedy and Chip Morris and Jason Ellery. He's the head coach. So,
in weight class 230 for the Blue Lions will be Stephen Rogers. For the Red Raiders, Dustin Crawford. This is weight class 230.
Dustin Crawford. Dustin Crawford at 230. I don't know. He's a heavy one. I don't have his name on here. Dustin, yeah, it's Dustin Crawford, 230. 230, that's a lot of weight for us. No bigger is, isn't it? Got 2 points for a takedown, huh? London got, that's Dustin Crawford. I heard Coach Kane got a reverse. Got a tie score right now, point-wise. If he gets that in there and be able to turn him, but he can't turn him. You're talking get up 230, that's a whole lot of pounds to get, and 230 is on land on you. You got to be in shape to do this game. I had somebody tell me that wrestlers make better football players too. These big boys are going to take up the whole time. We're down 9 seconds in the first period. So at the end of the first period, 2-2. Dustin Crawford. I'm listening to what Carl says. He knows more about this than I do, and he says that somebody's going to get called for stalling if we don't get a little more action out there. Got to know how to hold them and when to fold them, huh? This is the junior high. Varsity will be coming up immediately after junior high. That's Dustin Crawford, 230 pounds. Red locked his hands, so you lose a point. Is that how it goes? Or they give the other team a point. You don't ever lose points, but the other team gains points. That thing came on and went off on its own. Okay. We got 1:09 left in this period. Okay, so Red didn't grab the elbow. Right above the elbow he has to grab. Let's see what he's doing. He still went below the elbow, didn't he? Dustin Crawford. Five to 2 in favor of Courthouse right now. He's saying you got to get up, and he's doing good to just be there. Yeah. He's hurt. He's not Keon. Yeah, I think he's hurt. He was fighting back, though. Tell you what, he's a gamer. Got to go into the third period. London's losing in this match. 5-2. Dustin Crawford. Dustin Garrett got 2 more points. Makes it 7-2 for a Courthouse. Call stalling yet. He got a long time to stall too. 40-some seconds. Yeah, you got to be in some super shape to do this stuff. You can't just sit around. On his back. He almost got a full pin out of it. And he finally did get a pin. All that work and then to lose by a pin. But he fought for a while. Dustin Crawford takes the pin. Ray Stacy in a weight class 80-pound wins by forfeit. Was that Ray Stacy there? Yeah, get a picture of him. You want to help me? You know anything about this sport? I don't.
I know a little bit.
Why don't you sit there and
man, that's supposed to be the funniest.
And weight class.
Supposed to be what?
That's supposed to be the funniest.
Oh.
Will also win by total. This is weight class 86 pounds.
Weight class 86-pound. Who did he say it was? This kid already won.
David Dusa.
Was that a forfeit, 2 cards?
Yeah.
Another forfeit, okay. So we got 2 forfeits, that helps a lot. So you got to get out of here. I can't say your name off the bat.
It's okay.
And the 92.
You can tell me. We got the middle school principal, I do know that much.
That'll work. That's 6 for them.
Class 92 pounds.
So we have.
It's actually a forfeit for Washington Courthouse, but they're going to wrestle an exhibition at this point.
Okay. Exhibition match.
Weight.
I might have been up to the school the other day and there's some kid was really putting on a show.
That's me.
That was you, huh?
Take down 2. Full Nelson.
Full Nelson. Don't use any.
No, that's a bad thing to use.
You wrestle or coached it before or what?
All-American in college.
I heard that. I'll leave it go at that.
Yep.
Are you lying to me?
Nope.
You was All-American?
Finished 6th in the nation.
How about that? Well, shoot, you need to stay right here then.
Yeah. They changed a little bit about it.
Who's this kid for London?
This is Todd Bethel.
Okay. Todd Bethel.
Got the half in. Got to turn. Can't let him go in the back like that. He's got at least 3 near fall.
Now, when they call an exhibition match like this, are they saying somebody's different weights or what is it?
Yeah, what happens in this is Todd is the normal 92-pounder for London. However, he didn't make weight this morning, so he can't officially gain any points for the home team.
Okay.
But they want to try and get, in the middle school, the objective is to get as many kids out on the mat, get the mat time, give them the experience.
Right.
Most coaches in that situation will take the forfeit, then let the kids wrestle an exhibition, get that mat experience down.
Okay. You want to tell me what your name is? I'm not kidding. I can't remember.
Mark Elliott. Mark Elliott, something like that.
That's right. That's right. Mark Elliott, ex-All-American in college.
What ex? I still win. They can't
they can't take it away from you.
I mean, not as fast, but this is Trevin. He's probably one of our better lighter weight wrestlers. He's really been strong lately. I'm kind of surprised he got taken down there.
Trevin Ferguson?
Yes. Doesn't look like a real strong kid, but he sure knows how to use his leverage well.
I'd say you're pretty proud of your middle school program.
Yeah, I tell you what, they had a lot of kids out this year. Kids are out there. We had a Saturday quad meet 2 weeks ago, and they did an excellent job. By the time they wrestled the following Wednesday, you could see a little bit of improvement in every single one of their kids.
That's good.
Yeah, and they're working hard. Working real hard. Dave Kennedy's a volunteer coach for us. Jason Always, our head coach. Jason knows nothing about wrestling, but is a teacher in the building and excitedly took the opportunity, and it's really been a good pair.
That's great.
Jason's enthusiasm and Dave's knowledge has really paid off for the kids.
I see you got another volunteer, Chip Morris.
Yeah, Chip is, we like having him around because he does so many things for us. And he does know the sport of wrestling. We have locked hands.
Locked hands is a no-no.
Right, if a wrestler is on all fours, you cannot overlap your hands or lock them at any point in the match.
The score is 2-1 right now. We're in the first period for the match with Trevin Ferguson. Now, I didn't get the name of the other.
I didn't think he had a name. It was just a wrestler.
Just a wrestler, okay.
Animal is what I think they call him. Anytime a wrestler's having their wrist control like that, that's usually not a good sign. We always teach our kids that you're on a table.
Okay.
Take one of the legs out. It's tough for that table. You can tip that table a lot easier.
Right.
And Warriors Courthouse have a lot of success at that right now.
Warriors Courthouse elects to be down.
2-1. It's a good match.
Trevin Ferguson. We'll give him a little play here.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Trevor Ferguson.
Trash there. Nice switch.
Looking at a 4-1 right now in favor of the Courthouse.
Trevor looks a little slow tonight. I don't know if that takedown kind of shook him up or what the deal was, but he's not moving as fast. That's good. We'll take those gimme points.
He's got an illegal hold on that. I'm not sure you might want to explain that, what that illegal hold was.
In this case, the illegal hold's a full Nelson. Anytime you have both arms coming underneath the other person's arms and then touching
behind the head,
that's a full Nelson. Then your hands don't even have to touch. So this is an intentional escape given up by Washington Courthouse. So both wrestlers are back on their feet. Apparently Courthouse thinks he can take Trevor down, and he just did. There it is again.
Yeah, he tried to get it off.
Official gave him reaction time, which at this level, we'll take that. We'll take that. Nice escape, though.
And it's good to see the kid was conscious of what he was doing,
Right.
about to do wrong.
That's why I like the official taking a little bit of time there before making that call. Because Washington Courthouse has already received 2 penalty points. The next time he's hit with a penalty, Trevor would get an additional 2 points. You better hurry, he's only got 5 seconds left.
Yeah.
That should be all right, though. I believe it's Trevor's choice.
6-4. Like you said, Trevor's choice.
Good choice. Work at getting that 1 or 2, make it 6-5, come back with a good takedown. Impressed with this kid from Washington Courthouse. He's no slouch.
He gave up the point.
Yeah,
Like you
he
said,
still thinks he can take him down.
he almost messed up. Going right into that, didn't he?
And that's typically Trevor. And he's really tough on those. He has some incredible upper body strength, takes the kid down to his back. That's a 5-point move right there. If he can just hold him there and just wait it out. He's sitting a little bit too high, though, and that's why the guy keeps turning over on him.
It's something how you can change that quick.
Right. And that's the thing about wrestling. I mean, you can be way ahead, and all of a sudden you do one bad move.
Pending.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's an impressive comeback.
Trevin Ferguson turns over with a pin. I know that kid is really shocked.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't show a whole lot of emotion, did he?
Actually, Trevor's probably one of the most relaxed wrestlers I've seen for a middle school program.
That's
He
great.
shows very little emotion, whether he's up, down, doesn't matter. He just keeps that same pace.
Yeah. What do you think, Carl? We haven't,
104 Nichols. The Red Raiders, Tony Morris. This is weight class 104 pounds.
Tony Morris, 104. And we also got a quick shot of the All-American here. Had to be sure you people know who it is.
I kept my fingers away from the thing. That kind of grosses people out.
I love it.
Oh, nice aggressive move, but didn't keep his hips under him.
Tony Morris, go ahead.
Yeah, that's an illegal hold. He's got his arms locked around his neck. Can't do that unless you got an arm in there. Official may not be able to see it, though.
How long does that shoulders have to be down before you call the pin?
It's 3 seconds, 1,001, 1,002, and then slap the mat for a pin. And what he's doing when the kid's turned on his back, there's 2 different types of near fall. Now here we have another full Nelson, this time by London. The wrestler's on his back and his shoulders are beyond the 90-degree angle from the mat. 3-second count on the wrestler, 2 points. 5-second count, lowering him 3 points.
Okay. Right now, London is down a point, 3-2 in the first period. And we have Tony Morris, 104 pounds.
Nice job of countering the switch. Did a little officiating for these guys 2 weeks ago. These lighter weights at the middle school were just a little too fast. You had no idea which way they were going. Tony had a nice cradle set up and lost it. Was reversed.
It seemed like that was so close to a chokehold.
Wrestling's one of those sports where things can look one way, but yet everything's fine. And if you're a good actor, sometimes you get some moves stopped because you can screen just right.
We're going to count down here, and it's 5-2 in the first period. Uh-oh, what we got here?
Yep, that's a good call. It gives him 1 for the escape because the reversal occurred right at the buzzer. That's a good call. Remind me not to walk behind you guys again.
Man, I've been begging. I asked Miller if he'd get me somebody. He's kind of busy, and I don't know whether he forgot asking for a lineup.
Right.
I haven't got that yet. Middle school's right on the ball, though. They come over here and give me everything I needed.
Well, that's kind of just, I coached Brad in high school.
No, I heard that.
But Brad was my 190, 189 pounder.
He seems to enjoy it.
He's a heck. Kid had no ability as a freshman. Made another mistake there. He's got to keep his hips underneath him.
Takes a lot of neck strength, doesn't it?
When you're on your back, you don't know how to bridge, and that's all, man. A lot of desire also.
We're still in the second period. Courthouse is leading Tony Morris 7-3.
Doing a nice job of fighting the pin, though. He'll sleep good tonight. Yes, he will. And it won't be sugar plums that he's thinking of either. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now, get behind. I'll tell you what. There's an example of middle school wrestler not realizing where they're at. Something they got to learn, you know. But he never gives up. You got to admire that in these kids.
Yeah. Coach Hollins, hold on for another 3 seconds.
Yep.
He's going to make it, I believe.
Always hated those point seconds in wrestling. That's a heck of a job. He fought that well.
Tony Morris. How you like the way they did your new gym up your gym up there? Ain't that beautiful?
I don't like people on it. Defeats the purpose of doing it, but you know, it really, really does look nice. In fact, the whole building has really been improved. And with the renovations that are going to be continuing, we'll make things even better. We're going to get some new backboards in there over the summer, we hope. One of the biggest things for that is we're going to make them motorized, so we don't have to crank anymore.
Right.
They're also going to be adjustable for LABC. So
that'd be neat.
Great job. I didn't realize the roof was that high from the floor.
Isn't that nice? Don't have to worry about stuff falling down on your head.
That's exactly right.
We're in the third period. Score is 10-3 right now in favor of Courthouse. We have Tony Morris in the red.
Tony's going to pull this match out. He's going to have to reverse him and put him on his back. Pin him.
You look at these kids and you're saying there's no way these kids can be that rough or that intense to be a wrestler.
Nice reversal. The Peterson move, he just couldn't quite get the leg over. He's starting to understand. Now he just wants to turn it so bad he's not sure where he's at on the mat. Surprised they haven't stopped it.
How do you compare strength with technique in wrestling?
I'll tell you, you can take a strong guy and you can beat him more times than not if you rely on agility and quickness.
Yeah.
A lot of state champs are not the most strong wrestlers you see, but they have 2 or 3 moves that they practice and practice and practice on,
right,
to perfection. So that when they go out there, it doesn't matter how strong the other guy is, you can't deny him.
That's pretty neat.
And I really think that strength is a disadvantage in wrestling.
Because probably have a tendency to go to the strength.
Exactly.
Instead of using the technique.
Right. Now, David Roby's match that we saw earlier was David's one of our better wrestlers. And he really relies on some strength. And tonight's the first night I actually saw him use some nice techniques. So, it's nice to have that combination, but you're going to win more matches on your ability than you are on the strength. this is something that's changed in the last 5-10 years with wrestling. Is they're a lot more picky about how wrestlers get into the proper positions.
Yeah.
And they caution them first. They do it a second time, it's a warning. They do it a third time, then it's a penalty point.
Okay.
So that they understand that they're also teaching at the same time.
And looks like we're going to have a
12-5.
12-5 match. Going to go to the courthouse.
Which would be a major decision of 4 points. Anytime you beat your opponent by 7 to 14 points, it's a major decision, which gives a team points of 4.
Okay.
If you win by 15, that's a technical foul, and that's a 5-point team points. Of course, the pin is 6. Decisions are 3. Draws are 2. Now there'll be a quiz on that later after.
And the 110-pound weight class for the Blue Lions will be Lance Canterbury.
Do you know what you're doing?
Red Raiders, Colt Hastings. This is weight class 100.
Colt Hastings, okay.
Colt got his first win last Wednesday.
102 pounder.
We're talking about strength. Colt has one of those kids that tries to rely on strength, and he's tall enough. He should really rely on his leverage.
Right.
I tell you, that's the thing about it, these kids I really admire. They get on their back. I've seen guys just give up. I don't see our kids doing that.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about a while ago. You wouldn't think they'd have that much get up and go to them.
They just keep plugging away at it. And if you keep doing that, something positive is going to happen eventually. Tried a Peterson, but didn't have the correct leg wrapped up.
I get a chance to see it again. I want to explain to Peterson, if it's possible. C1. We're down to 10 seconds in the first period, and Courthouse is on top right now, 7-1. Colt Hastings is the London wrestler. Carl, what are we doing? How are we looking on time? $38 minutes.
The only point was for another full Nelson.
Another illegal hold.
Yeah, these kids, at this age, these kids don't realize exactly where their hands are sometimes. And they get a little excited about turning somebody over, and they don't quite get their hands, the other hand down fast enough. It's a switch move at the Washington Courthouse wrestling just before. Colt tried to do it right back to him and didn't make it. There's another full Nelson. Official can't call it if he doesn't see it, though.
Right.
It's a half Nelson he has on with an arm bar on the far side. Very effective pinning move.
And it worked. Colt Hastings.
This time it did.
There's been 2 or 3 pins today.
And I think that's one of the things about our kids I like. They're going for those pins. And you'll see a lot of them in middle school. You don't see too many decisions. You sure do see a lot of pins.
Will be Shane Stratton, and for the Red Raiders, Evan Nutt. This is weight class 116 pounds.
Evan Nutt. 116-pound weight class. He's in London for London. Shane Stratton for...
Evan's one of the leaders on the team. One of their captains.
Does that mean he's one of the better wrestlers, or he just...
Actually, he's had a lot of success. He's an 8th grade student that has been out there for the last 2 years. But has had some success in this sport.
This This might have been the match I walked in on up there the other day, and people were telling me this is a really exceptional match was going on. But I didn't get any names.
We're in a weight class where this is not uncommon to see good matchups. A lot of middle kids fit into this weight class. Evan's got a little bit more experience than some of our younger wrestlers that have been turned due to the fact that he knew to keep his head up. There's a Peterson here where he's trying to, he lost it, but he's trying to get the arm and the leg tied up and couldn't do it. You can see his experience is kicking in now.
Yeah.
He's a little excited. Didn't quite stay under control. Making some silly moves. We talk about strength and finesse. If you're under control a little bit, know where his pivotal point is, he'd be all right. But I think he got a little tick. The guy took him down.
Kind of upsetting. Right now, he's on the losing end in the first period, 4-1 point-wise. What's the coach's name talking to him there?
That's Dave Kennedy.
Okay, Kennedy has the black pants on.
Right.
Okay. Called an escape.
That's a 2-point reversal. Should have been. He might have gave him the escape first, though. I rarely watch the official because they don't know what they're doing.
I didn't see him give it. I heard that. I didn't see him giving any points. Another reversal.
Right. Evan needs to get back. He doesn't have the control he thought he had. Now he's trying to muscle. And you can see that when he does that, he's got his arms locked in a bad spot. Exposes his back to the mat.
And another reversal runs the score up to 10-3 in favor of the Lions. Evan Nutt.
Kind of feeling themselves out a little bit. Nice. Right up to a nice base.
And at the end of 2 periods, Courthouse with 10 and London with 3. Evan Nutt is your London wrestler. I am here with Mark Elliott, principal of the middle school. I'm sure more than glad to have you here.
Nice to be here.
I told him from the get-go I know nothing about this, but we will get you some pictures.
It's the only way you learn. Wrestling's either a sport that you really like or you really hate. There's no in between for this. Nice. Get your 2, get your points. Evan's got what we call a power half, where he's using another arm to pry the head down, because that is a key in turning the guy. Get his head turned. Now he's picked it up. There you go.
How quickly it can turn.
Evan needs to pin him, though. He's got 50 seconds to do it. 10-7 should be the 10-5 to score.
I get ready to say, from Mr. Angle, how could it not be a pin?
I'll tell you.
Heck of a comeback. He was down 10-5.
And if he'd have sat there for the last 50 seconds, he still lost the match 10-8. So
Evan Nutt.
He knew what he needed and went after it.
And like you're saying, when you, from a spectator standpoint, sometimes you don't see what you think you see.
Exactly.
It looked like he was pinned for a long time.
Well, you know, and having been on both sides as a wrestler and as an official, and then also as a coach, a lot of times you can see it, but the official's not in the right spot. You can't call it until you see it.
Right.
And anytime an official starts reaching his hand out to find a pin, that's a poor official. Officials will see it. They won't try to feel it. because that impedes on the wrestler. You can't get in the way there.
Randy James for London, 122 pounds.
Rick?
I was stealing time so I can get both schools on one play. Like you said, Randy's got his
mom, dad, sister, and I guess it'd be his nephew.
And that's great.
And that's the thing about wrestling. It is a family sport. Not only with the team becomes close because of how long the season is. We spend long hours on weekends together, and we build a lot of nice lasting relationships.
And this is something I've been shouting out to London fans. They need to get more involved. The parents need to get more involved in the kids' activities. You know, take time and come and see them, whatever it is.
Yes, and it's not just if you know somebody out there.
Right.
You know, if you got a friend of a friend. We encourage parents out there because, you know, the kids just like to see them out there. You may not know, I'm not a big basketball fan, but yet I'll attend my share. I don't go to the high school games because that's too fast for me. I can't follow the ball. They're out there, and all the kids want is people to appreciate the effort they're making. Win or lose, let us know you appreciate what we're trying. And London has a lot to be proud of.
You got that right. Randy James, London. Right now he's leading. He's going to win the first period. Randy James come out on top his first period.
Randy's a very good takedown artist. Starting in a neutral position here was his choice because he really believes that he can do better on his feet than if he's down on top or on bottom.
I noticed I've watched some of the practices and they were telling him like shoot for the leg.
Right.
And I guess you really got to have that technique down too, or you get up underneath there and you're in trouble.
Takedowns are a lot like a tackle in football. You want to be able to drive through that guy to control what's going on.
Okay.
And there's some other techniques involved that you don't have in football, but at the same time, controlling the legs is the key. Your legs are 10 times stronger than any other part of the body. If you control them, you control the kid.
So if you get that leg on, when you shoot for the leg and you're able to lift it up, then you more or less got pretty much control.
You pretty much decide which way you're going to take him to the mat. And the more control you have of that leg, the better your chances are to bring it down in a position which will allow you to get some back points as well. Randy automatically lets him up because Randy is very good with his takedowns. Randy's got an outside single leg wrapped up. If he can throw his arm there, he's going to get the two, but he's got to keep his head up at the same time. He's in pretty good shape. There you go, nice job. Used his head to help him begin to get through that.
Picked up 2 more points that makes it 8. We're winding down this period. He's got a nerve claw.
Good head in there, not long enough for 2.
And right now, going into the third period, we have Randy's on top. That is Randy.
Randy James. Yeah.
Randy James on top 10-1. But like you say, it can change so quick.
We've been down 10-1, or up 10-1, down 10-1, and we've been pinned, and we've gotten a couple. So it's never over until the official raises a hand. It's a good position for Randy to be in. He chooses down so that he can try and get another 2 points for a reversal or 1 for an escape. Try and build on his 10-1 lead.
Right. Got your full Nelson again.
Yeah. And that's probably, that and locked hands are the 2 most common penalty points in middle school wrestling. Randy scores 5 more points, he'll have a tech fall.
11-1.
Here's it right there. This
Randy
is
James.
Randy's working on right there.
Okay.
He was trying to control the arm, scoop the leg up, and just take the guy directly to his back.
All right.
Unfortunately, the guy saw what was coming, moved his leg out of the way, and just didn't have it.
Reversal there.
That's a reversal. If he gets his chest underneath that guy's shoulder, he can get him to his back.
13-1.
Who let the dogs out?
13-1. Favor Randy.
Who let the dogs
We're
out?
winding down here. Got about 30 seconds.
He has what's called a double chicken wing.
That can lead to a pin if he can get enough.
Yeah,
It's going to be awful hard.
He's a little loose, but he's in good shape. He can sit there and he'll still come over his tech fall.
Yeah, because we're pushing out in the third quarter or third period, and it's going to wind down. He's going to be able to hold him.
Yeah, we're used to basketball people referring to these situations. That's okay.
Well, they're using the basketball clock. We got to get a wrestling clock up there. Because as of right now, we don't have a clue what the score between the two teams are.
Right.
We're just getting the score of the
We'll have to talk to
match.
Mr. Nance about ordering one of those. I'm sure he wouldn't mind spending the money.
I'm not going to touch that.
Yeah, exactly. Nice match. Randy wins 16-1. Technical fall. 5 points for London.
Randy James.
For the Blue Lions will be Kyle Keebler. For the Red Raiders, Tim Morris. This is weight class 128 pounds.
Tim Morris.
Tim surprises me as a wrestler. He doesn't have the physique most wrestlers have.
Go ahead.
He's a little chunky, but he's got some moves down there. It's pretty impressive.
He's in the 128 class, is that what it was?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they got it on the board up there. 128 class, Tim Morris.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to keep up with him.
Yeah, he has that 128. This is a reverse cradle. This is what I talk about. Tim knows some wrestling moves. I don't know where he picked them up at. It might be from his dad, who's one of our volunteer coach.
I would imagine. Okay, we're okay. So this would make the varsity's night. You're bringing all this action in here.
You've been a good draw for them in wrestling.
That's great. Hey, Tim Morris finishes it off with a pin. We'll get a score here in a minute.
I think it's been a little closer than I thought. There's a lot of forces back and forth.
There
you have it, folks. London Middle School. We didn't get a score on that, but we'll try to get you one before we close this out. Have a short break. There you go. Guys showing the good sportsmanlike conduct. And when you hear it on TV, you'll hear this.
I hate that song.
Who let the dogs out? It's kind of fitting for this. All right. So once again, this is Gary Mendel. You going to leave me now? I know you said you're going to a party, but if you don't have to.
Actually, I'll stick around for the
I appreciate that.
For high school. I like to see what the Reds got coming on.
I've got Mark Elliott here with me, and just smile at them people. And by the way, he is a high school All-American in his own right, and I'm really happy to have him here. Brad, Mark, thanks a lot, and don't go away because we got the varsity coming right up.
I'll be right back.
Okay, man. Let the dogs out. Start the varsity contest now. The junior high one, I almost said reserves. I guess they almost would be the reserves now. The junior high won 59-27 over Washington Courthouse. And now our varsity kids are going against Washington Courthouse. So Mark Elliott should be back here any time now. And And I'm going to start you off with who let the dogs out. One of the dogs over there is Randy Scurry. I think he's been a big-time winner for quite a while. We'll see if he can back up what he's been trying to preach. I don't know what weight they're starting out. They've already drawn the weight class.
Actually, the first match, 119, is going to be a forfeit. 125 is a forfeit. 130 is a forfeit for London. So Randy Scurry is going to wrestle Jared Mickle as an exhibition match.
Right. Okay, so is Randy going to do the first match?
Yeah, they'll come out and raise the hands for Randy, Tony, and Jared. And then Randy and Jared will actually wrestle in an exhibition.
Okay.
So we get two really good kids. And Randy's rated 22nd state right now.
I haven't had a chance to see Randy wrestle yet, and I was kind of looking forward to getting to see him tonight. So we're going to have an exhibition match with Randy. Randy is a little short one.
Stocky little short one. He's really filled out since he was an 8th grader. Jared's a freshman this year, or sophomore. Sophomore, I think.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
It's actually,
The Rock says, The Rock says,
And is this a good thing that Carl's commentary coming through okay?
I like it better that way.
Well, I had to.
This is a nice style of officiating too. You have two officials. One's your main official. The other one is a side judge who, if there's a question, can assist the main judge official out there. This is how most tournament style matches would go, where there's always two officials out there. Randy's a junior this year.
He wrestled all summer, didn't he? I think he did a lot of traveling.
Randy really enjoys it. He's got a lot of natural ability also. So he spends a lot of time outside of the season. And you can tell he hits the weights too pretty well. You don't look like that and just eat donuts and drink milk. Or some of us have tried that in our later years.
Oh my Lord! I wish I had an extra camera here. I could shoot right in on that waistline.
I don't know. I saw some similarities.
Oh boy!
That was a nice takedown by Randy. Double leg.
We tried to move over so to get a better view of it, and well, for the camera mainly. So the official stands right in front of us.
Right. I think they're trained how to do that.
You think so?
It's always what you want to see.
Boy, it seems awful quiet in here.
Exhibition, high school, and both these teams are hurting a little bit in terms of numbers. But from what I'm talking with the Washington Courthouse athletic director earlier, he says it's like that across the state. Kids in our society just doesn't
really
you got to commit to wrestling. This is not something you do from November to March.
Right.
This is something you've got to do year round.
I used to work with a guy who was wrestling coach at Springfield South.
Oh yeah.
And he said a lot of his.
Boy, I know it. It's a D. Oh man.
This guy I'm talking about might have been an assistant. His name was Jones, and I worked with him out in Navistar. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about how much better a football player could be if he wrestled.
Actually, I really believe that there's only one sport out there that I'm aware of and have had experience with that is harder than wrestling, and that is swimming.
Swimming?
Yeah. A good swim coach keeps them in the pool constantly. They really never get a break. They're always treading water or something. The thing I'm impressed with in terms of nice move by Randy, nice back heel trip. It takes every muscle in the body to wrestle, and I agree with you. I think an athlete can be better at other sports because of wrestling. It teaches balance, it teaches quickness, finesse versus strength, and strength. So I think it incorporates a lot of different aspects.
Now I'm going to throw something at you. They know that they're going to do exhibition.
Yep.
You reckon they might put that together before they started?
Parts of it, but not much of it. The only part I think they might have put together is don't pin me and I won't pin you. Even though they're teammates and they're wrestling each other, and they both are competitors. They both want to win. And I can't see one saying, "Well, I'll let you beat me at doing this."
The hand slap thing Randy does, is that kind of a psych thing or something?
Actually, Jared has it's a reminder for him about where his hands are. He had a tendency when he was in the middle school to leave his hands in too close to his hips.
Okay.
And this just reminds him to keep him out there so that he can block shots.
Okay. I seen him doing that up in practice a couple times. That's what I'm trying to say is this something cool or?
Well, to anything else, he likes pain and hitting himself a lot. I haven't decided which, but I don't think that's it. No, it's so that he can remember. You see how he's starting to stand, his hands get up a little bit.
Right.
Which has allowed Randy to get underneath at that point. Those are little things that the longer you're in wrestling, you start looking for those little openings. And they do a nice job. Jared and Randy do a nice job here, 10-3, third period. I think they're both a little winded myself. Jared may have the weight, but Randy has the finesse and the moves at this point.
How much difference we look at in weight size?
Well, Jared weighed in at 129 and Randy weighed in at 113, so you're looking at about 16-pound difference right there. And I don't think any of us fat on either one of them.
Jared Mickle and Randy Scurry.
Randy has a very unique bottom position. Turns his feet to the side, doesn't really give a guy a place to where he can grab his ankles and control his legs because he really relies on his lower body.
Now that wrestling he did this summer wasn't the regular.
No, this is called catch-as-catch-can wrestling. The summer would be freestyle wrestling. Mm-hmm. Has different rules to it, but you'll see a lot of wrestlers use the techniques from freestyle and catch-as-catch-can.
Okay. We lost a really good wrestler to another Catholic school, wasn't it?
Yeah, Craig Burns.
Yeah.
Actually, Mr. Miller got hurt a little bit by this year in terms of the number of kids out. Middle school last year had some really successful wrestlers out there. Unfortunately, for whatever reasons they wanted to, they opted not to come out to wrestling. I know a couple of them are trying to concentrate on football and hitting the weight rooms harder and that type of thing. But unfortunately, it was some really successful wrestlers. And we had Craig Burns went to DeSales, and he was a junior high state champ 2 years ago. It's a shame that we lost him, but he thought he was going to be a better challenge there also.
Yeah.
That concludes our exhibition activities. To be entered on 5-round applause.
I was thinking that Burns changed.
Our first official match will be
was it?
160-pound weight class.
Don't they have a wrestling place out there in there?
Yeah.
Where they have
Dad's very.
Our next class is the 171-pound.
Build a pool and the whole 9 yards.
Right.
Against a lot of
It's been pretty impressive what they have out there. It kind of goes to West Liberty Salem. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Durnland brothers.
Yeah.
They wrestled in the garage of a gas station. My stepson used to take him up after practice. we drive an hour and a half to go up so we wrestle around with the Dern. Or actually be abused by the Dern.
Now this is something I never seen before. They got back and then ran to the middle of the mat.
Actually, the start of the match, they don't care where they come onto the mat, but when the whistle blows, both wrestlers must have a foot
inside
on the
red and green line.
Yep.
And I didn't catch who we got here.
This is Mark Wilson.
Mark Wilson, okay.
Oh, wait a minute, this may not be. See, I'm on an old school. My old school says that we go by weight classes, and that's not how they do this.
While we have this break, a reminder that the blue line has
changed the way that they start matches. Now they have a draw at the beginning of the coach.
Right. And I can't remember who they started out with.
I believe they started with 160. And now this is Seth Ray, if I'm not mistaken. Seems like when they get to high school, I can't figure out who they are anymore. They go up so fast. Nice movement. Nice movement.
This is the varsity match here, Washington Courthouse and London. We just experienced their junior high with the win of 59-27.
Nice job.
We also got to see Randy Scurry and Jared Mickle do an exhibition match. And now we're into the regular show, the real deal. Seth Ray for London, and I don't have any information on Courthouse, so.
Tall, lanky kid. That's what I see out there. That may be a little problem for Seth because it's a little harder to get underneath on him. He may want to start shooting to the outside a little bit more.
Seth, as he played football, he's bulked up.
Yep. I remember him wrestling last year. He was a good-looking wrestler last year.
A bit like me for Andy Carl.
Hey, you both have two legs.
Hey. See, that ain't right. Now, he built you up, Carl. You're going to cut me down.
I didn't say what part they were similar. Everybody knows Carl knows what we're talking about.
Oh, Lord. I'm in trouble.
See, the next time you'll ask me, you'll have a script for me. So
you got to have some fun, man.
That's right. And this has been fun. Nice leg kick.
Seth Ray. Still no score. We're in the first period. Countdown under 35 seconds.
This is a good example of how you got two different styles and they kind of clash and neither one can get an advantage yet. Seth did a nice move there.
Well, the first thing Courthouse players did when they first come in, they come over here and they were bragging about how good they were in football.
Yeah.
So.
Doesn't matter on the mat.
Yeah, you're out there by yourself on the mat.
That was right after the Washington Courthouse wrestler had been warned for stalling because he kept backing up. He's trying to ride with the legs with 4 seconds left. Seth just can't shake him down.
So at the end of one period, Seth Ray has got a 2-point edge. Seth's taking a break down there. He don't want to get up.
He does seem a tad bit winded. Actually, sometimes it's not a bad idea. Just stay calm. Relax.
Yeah. Well, that was Jim Brown's always in football. He never tried to get up underneath the pile. He waited till everybody got off. Then he'd get up, take his time going back.
Don't use unnecessary energy for something that really doesn't matter.
That's right.
When it counts.
Right.
This guy's using a double grapevine riding technique, which is to feed both legs underneath and ride it and sit on Seth's back. I'm waiting for the officials to call a stalemate, which means the wrestler can gain an advantage, which he just now did. One of the newer rules is they have about 5 seconds for the top man when they throw the legs in to work a pinning combination. If they don't, they're supposed to stop it and restart it. Nice to see the official do that. nice. That's one. Nice job. Nice. I think Coach Miller helped the official make up his mind there a little bit.
2-1. Now, this got to be really hard on Coach Miller, only having 8 kids. Doesn't really have that much to go against each other. And the small kids will probably get the most advantage because they got bigger people working on them all the time.
None of that. That's all right. You know, his lighter guys are also probably some of his better wrestlers, so they got good quality kids going against each other. And that can only make each other better. And on the upper weights, he's got some. Seth is probably the one with the most experience there. And the other ones are pretty new to the sport, Jerry Walters and Mike Lang. And it's going to take them a while to understand this sport. My understanding is Mike Lang has shown a lot of promise, though. So.
Okay. We got a couple injuries, or just nobody to wrestle.
With Monte and Wes Workman is not suited up tonight.
Yeah. I know Monte. I'm pretty sure he was hurt. I was up here in practice and I said he wouldn't be working tonight.
Monte showed a lot of promise last year, too, so that's a shame that he's missing this mat time. But if you're going to be injured, now's the time to have it happen. Let's not do it in February or March when the BAC and the sectional competition comes up.
Right.
Seth's down 2-1 and seem to be hurting for a little oxygen right now.
It doesn't, maybe it's me because I don't know the sport that well, but it doesn't seem like he's that aggressive as what I'm looking for. I don't know. What am I looking for, really?
There's a little difference in conditioning, I think, at this point. In the middle school, I used to tell when I was a head coach at Northeastern High School, I used to tell my middle school coaches, I don't care what you're teaching, get him in shape.
Yeah.
Because they can get into that third period. If the other guys suck and win, you can sure turn him a lot easier.
A lot easier.
And he'll give up a lot easier, too, if he wants some air. And I don't know if Seth might be fighting a cold or something of that nature. I think this young man from Washington Courtout is one of their better wrestlers. I know that he was talking to Coach about when to warm up and that type of thing, which would make me think that he was probably one of their captains and probably one of the more experienced wrestlers also. Seth has done a nice job against him. He's giving up some takedowns, but I just don't think Seth's been real aggressive on the mat tonight. They're a little too cautious.
You ever wrestle against a double-jointed wrestler?
Oh, yeah. Don't like those guys. You can tie him in a pretzel, you can tie him in a knot, you can tie him in a bow, and they'll never slap the mat because they aren't going anywhere.
Right. Right now, Seth is behind 6-1. We're halfway through the third period. I haven't seen Seth get up off that match yet.
The only time I saw him was when they went out of bounds and they made him walk over. There, that nice stand-up right there. Now, I pops that hand off his ankle, had it shot, just couldn't keep it planted there. Guy puts a leg in again. Oh, no. Okay, it's potentially dangerous, was the call there. He's afraid of one of the wrestlers may get hurt.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because Seth was in a really nice position to make a reversal, maybe put the guy on his back. Make a major change in this match. Nice. Seth is starting to come on.
He didn't wait until maybe he's the one that's got the win.
Said, okay, I'll just wait and rest in the last minute or something.
Last 30 seconds. And the clock don't stop.
Once they go out of bounds, it would, but this guy's going to play the edge of the mat right now.
Yeah.
He knows he's up by 2. He can just sit there and wait.
Yeah, he's only got like 14 seconds.
Yeah, Seth would have to get him on his back, and that's not going to happen. He's got 8 seconds left.
And that's what I was made mention of a while ago. It didn't seem like Seth was, all of a sudden he went like to a ball of fire. Where before that, it looked like he wasn't really aggressive or trying to do anything.
He really brought it on here in the last minute of this match. Mr. Miller's trying to find out why it was just a reversal instead of a escape and then a takedown. It seems like he understands. I don't think he agrees, but...
8 seconds, can't do a whole lot in that.
I've seen matches lost, but not many. Seth waited too long there. He needed to take him down right away. And that's what Mr. Miller was trying to get him to do, was to let him up, try and cradle him if he could, put him on his back, couldn't do it. But
and I think
he had a nice effort.
You got to end up with the 8-5. Seth Ray loses his match, and I think the guy, he just took off. Well, they let him up, though, weren't they?
Yeah,
they were letting him up.
Seth was going to try and cradle him and put him on his back. Guy sprints out of him, Seth can't catch him. He gets the one, but as soon as that guy stands up and faces off, they should have made contact and tried to take him down.
Jerry Walters,
189-pounder.
This looks like one of their football players.
Jerry was running back. I'll tell you what.
Look at here. There's a display of strength.
Strong boy.
Display of strength.
Jerry's no slouch. I'll tell you what. That was a nice double leg takedown.
Two to nothing right now.
The thing about Jerry, he's very quick. So this could be, if he uses it to his
advantage, yeah. He's coming up and tiptoeing, look like the road runner crawling. He's sneaking up on somebody.
He's trying to use some of those fullback and tailback moves he's learned out there on the mat. He's got a chicken wing stuck in there. Jerry's trying to get to that base. In my opinion, we need to let the Worcester Courthouse guy warn him about keeping Jared in the middle of the mat, not wrestling so much towards that out of bounds. It looks like he's trying to use it quite a bit.
I guess when they got you hooked up like that, it's probably the best thing to do is
Just
get out
going
of there.
forward. Make him take you down. When he comes up like that, it is a responsibility of the back wrestler to try and get him to the mat. That was a good call. Locked hand. Now, it wasn't much. It was just a real simple touch, but official spotted it right away. I'll make it 2-1.
2-1.
And with the way
Walters on top right now.
Jerry's working though. Yep, 2-1.
Home?
No, we're not home. We're green. We're red. They're green. It's confusing in wrestling. We don't like to use home and guess. We use red and green.
Okay. I know that, but I was looking at the scoreboard. You don't go by home and away?
Home is always green and guest is always the red. So we're actually the guest this evening.
Okay.
Even though it's our home meet. Has it confused you yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been confused the whole first match, junior high thing, because I kept watching the score up there.
When I officiated the middle school match 2 weeks ago, I had the armbands on the wrong arm. I forgot who was home and who was green and everything else. And I had to keep asking my timer now, who did I give the points to the last time?
Well, it's tied up now, so I know what the score is now, who's got what.
Jerry did a nice job. I'll tell you what, this is Jerry's first year in wrestling, if I remember right. And I'll tell you what, he's working nice. He's not giving up.
So now Jerry got a point, right?
Right. Well, with the officials, in his judgment, the Worcester Courthouse wrestler intentionally went out of bounds to avoid being taken down. And you're not allowed to do that. You have to wrestle towards the middle of the mat and let your momentum take you out. So Jared picks up another point to lead the match The end of the first.
End of the first. Now, what I seen on that, I thought Jared shoved him out.
Well, he shoved him, but Jared started to walk back to the middle, and the kid continued to walk on out.
Okay.
And the official thought, no, you can't do that. You've got to come back in and try for those takedowns. I think Jerry deferred that, and that made it Washington Courthouse choice in the second. They chose down. I'm sorry, are we boring you? Yeah. This is a typical high school match where you have a lot of stoppage, especially in these upper weights. These guys are big. They don't like moving a lot. It takes a lot of oxygen.
You got that right. Seems to display of strength that time, getting out of that.
Now it's tied up 3-3. Jared had a real nice single leg to the outside last time. I'd like to see him do that again. He's just been warned for stalling, which distracts him. And the guy in Washington Courthouse.
It took advantage of it.
But Jared almost got behind him in the process.
Who was he talking to?
The official gate warned him, and in the process,
Jared looks up.
He was talking
Jared
to him. And that is one of the problems in wrestling. I always told my wrestlers, you never stop until you feel, I don't care if you hear 100 whistles.
Yeah.
You don't stop until that official touches you.
Right.
When he touches you, you know you've got to stop.
So we got an official timeout here. Maybe the wrestler might be sick. His own blood.
Because they can't stop it because he's not feeling well unless he pukes on the mat. And then we got a problem.
That'd be my thought.
Because then comes out a whole different crew.
How we doing on time, Carl? Okay.
He keeps looking at the camera. He doesn't have a watch anymore? He lost his?
Yeah. I wish we could go by that. No, yes. Same thing he got you last year.
Yeah, exactly.
And now
the wonderful wife has told me she's taking all care of your Christmas.
Okay, after a little short delay, we were back at it. Jerry Walters and the heavyset guy.
4-3 score. I'm not real sure where that came from. I was at 3-3 a little while ago. Oh, they hit Jerry with a point for stalling. That's what it was. Here's some inexperience. Jerry had a real nice double leg takedown and just couldn't get it. I'll tell you what, he's a strong.
He is strong, isn't he?
And there was a lot of strength there.
Strength and persistence there.
He said, I am not going to be denied tonight. I am glad that was him and not me. That hurt my back watching it.
He didn't want to go down.
Yep.
Now, see if I'd been WWF, he'd have been flipped.
Exactly. I don't know if I agree with that call. I think it should have been an escape and not a reversal. Coach Miller thinks it's a good call, though, because I just heard him tell Jerry, give up that one, don't give up two like that. So apparently I missed something that Mr. Miller saw.
So it gives us a 7-6 edge.
You're a little slow there, buddy.
I did hear his feet slapping the mat there.
He's a good official, though. I do like him a lot. He does a nice job, especially at the middle school.
And he is?
I know who his daughter is, but I keep forgetting his last name. Don't tell him I said that.
7-6 right now with Walters on top.
Jerry's close to getting out of here, too. I'll tell you what, he's just a little bit bigger man. He'd have a couple more points here. Top man's got to come off the hip. Good call. See, sometimes you got to remind the official what the rule is, and then they'll call it for you.
So what was exactly what happened there?
What happens is the top wrestler is laying on top of the guy, not working for a pinning combination.
Okay.
He never left his hip, or Jerry's hip. Just laid right there with him, same direction, never came to the front, never tried to turn him.
Okay.
And that's called stalling. Can't do that. Second time that's happened that I recall. So that should have been a point, which would have made it 8-6. But
7-6.
Good. Jerry's in the down position and going into the beginning of the third period, which means he has the opportunity to score a little bit better than what the guy on top. Guy on top's got to make sure he keeps control. And I'll tell you what, Jerry's in good shape right here. Turn him over. Get that leg out of there. You can tell his inexperience. He'd have known to go ahead and sprawl on that.
Okay.
But he worked hard enough. He got the escape point.
So it gives him two-point edge.
Now he's got to be careful not to get taken down.
A lot of time.
The way he's wrestling, though, I'll tell you what. He's going to be care. I think stalling's going to be a real crucial point in this match. I don't think the officials are going to let them just stand there and try and muscle each other for a while.
Yeah.
And there's 2-point takedown now for Washington Courthouse.
Which ties up the match, 8-8.
Jerry reverses it. Nice job. I'll tell you, you can't keep Jerry Walters on that mat very long. I just grab a drink of water there, and all of a sudden I realized Jerry's still moving. He scratched out. Now they're up again. 10-9.
10-9, like you said. Jerry's on top.
Come on. Go after him.
Courthouse something else.
It says he's got a cut on the inside of his lip. That's what he pointed to the official. Apparently it must be there because they won't stop it unless the blood's actually there.
Okay.
It used to be a technique that some schools would use in order to give their kid a chance to get a break. Officials are pretty much on top of that anymore. They don't give them those kind of opportunities anymore.
I heard that. Carl, I'm going to take a break because I think she saw.
You got 2 matches. 1 match. Let's see how they got one. Let's see. Not really getting ready.
So we got under a minute left in this match here, and Jerry Walters.
You notice that the middle school finished their match in 1 hour and 15 minutes. The high school's already taken 35. Now, what's that tell you? A little bit more under control in the older kids. It is 10-9. Jerry's on top. You know, if he keeps popping up like that, he's going to be in good shape. As Mr. Miller, though, I might tell him, you know, keep popping up.
Keep popping up.
Under control. Don't score too early. If he gets an escape here, that guy takes him down, we're tied again.
Oh, there's the escape.
I don't think this kick can hold Jerry down, but I'm not sure Jerry can take
37 seconds.
Nice takedown.
Yeah, add 2 more.
That'll help.
Makes it 13-9 in favor of Walters.
Smart move by Jerry.
The courthouse man is going panicking now.
He knows he's down 3 now. Jerry can play this a little smarter. Jerry can play a little smarter.
I thought I was going to see a big strength move there.
I'll tell you what, he tried, but I think he's used quite a bit of that.
Only need 3 seconds.
He's in control of the match now.
And Jerry wins his match.
I'll tell you,
Walters.
Nice match by Jerry.
13-11. They did end up giving him 2 more points. 13-11. Jerry Walters.
You seem a little excited about that win.
Oh, yeah.
In our 215-pound weight class, the Blue Lions' Nathan Willis will win by forfeit. That's weight class 215, win by forfeit.
Nathan Willis.
In our heavyweight class, the Blue Lions, Antoine Turner, and the Red Raiders, Mike Lang. This is our heavyweight class.
Mike Lang.
This is Mike's first year. He was a basketball player a year ago.
Lang was?
Yes.
At this weight?
Yes.
Okay. I never seen anybody like that size playing. I mean,
At the middle school, we don't care about size.
I heard that.
On basketball, you know, we play them all.
Have them doing something, huh? Hey, that's great. Get them all out there doing something.
Know. Middle school, you never know what they're going to develop into.
If he can play basketball, he ought to be pretty light on his feet in this sport.
Actually, he's not that slow.
We got a boxing match going here.
Yeah, they're all trying to control it. Heavyweights like to control the head. Usually the saying is, in a heavyweight match, wherever the head is, that's where the rest of their body is. If it's going down, they're going down.
He's the one, Carl, I said on TV that Denon, Lang has lost something like 30 pounds in the past month or so.
Right.
Went from 299, I think it was, to about 270.
I'll tell you, Michael's doing a nice job. He just scored a takedown right there.
2 points.
You can see his experience, though. He had a chance to put a half on the side that he's on, and just doesn't see it or understand it. And that's that lack of experience, which will come with time. It's a good situation tonight with Coach Miller, too, because Coach Miller's a heavyweight, whether he wants to admit it or not.
I don't know if he gets in there and bracks him. I don't think he wrestles with them, though.
Oh, he gets out there.
Does he really?
I always told Mr. Miller will be a great coach because he had a great coach in high school.
I heard that. Ain't nothing like patting yourself on the back. I'll help you out.
I'll tell you what, it wasn't me, it was the kids. It's guys like Coach Miller that made you successful. They had a desire to want to do it. And I see that he instilling that in these kids also.
I talk to him every once in a while. He gets a little discouraged about the amount of kids we get involved in it. And you can't bring a full program to the meet.
Yeah. Well, this is only his second year as the head coach, too. And I told him it's going to take him 3 to 4 years to build your program.
To build the program.
I think the middle school takes a little responsibility in that, too. We have to promote it. We also have to have consistent coaches down there that are encouraging kids and nurturing them. If we got coaches down there that know winning's the only ball game we really care about, we're wrong. We've got to make sure kids get out there and have a pleasant experience.
Score right now is 2-0. I think we got, maybe not. I thought maybe we had a bleeder there with Mike Lang, but he's ready to go. You can look at him and tell him he's just a pup. A big pup at that.
Those are 2 big pups. Mike has that heavyweight mentality, too. He understands his part. Get him down there.
Squash him.
Yep. Let me use my weight. He will go down.
You got that right.
And if I was underneath, I'd be going down.
And he looks bigger than 275 to me.
I tell you, he may look big. He might. But it's one of the things they've done is they do have a limitation on the amount of back away now. Back in the old days,
I think it is 275.
It was unlimited. And they meant unlimited. We saw some 300-pounders at the state meet one year. That was enough for me. Mike's been warned for stalling again. He's laying on that hip, not moving out to the side, trying to turn the wrestler. He's doing a good job of working on the head, but he's got to move off of that. He's got to move off that hip.
This may be our last.
Doesn't get too frustrated though.
Right now, Mike's leading. The voice you've been hearing a lot there is Mark Elliott, principal at the middle school. More than happy to have him.
So this is where Mike's going to get himself in trouble if he doesn't get off that hip. He needs to move to the front of the guy, put a half in there, act like he's running. That's better. All right, he's put in a reverse cradle. First, and he put it on. Mike did a nice job of recovering there, gave up the reversal, made it 2-2, but realized where he was on the mat, got off his back.
This is where you find out what you're made out of.
That's one of the reasons I enjoyed wrestling. It's a team sport, but it was also from within.
Right. Mike's been turned.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, Mike surprises me with the amount of strength he has. He almost rolled that kid to the other side.
Oh, saved by the buzzer that time,
I'll tell
buddy.
you what, it's a heck of an effort. It's going to make the score 5-2, though, in favor of Washington Courthouse at the end of 2. Mike's choice, he's going to choose neutral. A little surprised by that move. But he listened to Coach Miller. That's what Coach Miller advised him to do. And the last thing Mike wants to do is not do what the coach tells him.
5-2. I got a feeling Mike might be getting a little tired.
I think he's also getting a little frustrated because he tried some things and was in control of the match for a little bit there. And now things aren't quite going the way he wanted them to. Oh, I don't know. That's pretty close. Ask him, Mr. Miller, ask him. 7-3 by that escape.
Puts Mike down by 4. Mike Lang is your London wrestler.
Mike's not giving up. He went right after him. Mike went right out. I like that. Yeah, he got taken down, but you know what? Can't say he's sitting back waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, we got a gimme there. Makes it 9-4.
It'll be interesting to see how quick they call stalling on Washington Courthouse now, because I noticed he was sitting on that hip.
He was.
Michael was. Wasn't really coming out to the front like he's supposed to. Mike thought he felt something, fell back and wound up on the top.
And gets pinned.
He was just in a bad situation. He got caught.
Yeah.
And that's that inexperience.
He had his leg doubled up underneath of him, so he didn't have any leg strength to kick or move around with.
Right. I like him. I think he's going to be a heck of a heavyweight in London.
In our 112-pound weight class, no participants double forfeit. In our 119-pound weight class, the Red Raiders' Randy Scurry wins by forfeit. In our 125-pound weight class, the Red Raiders' Tony Gray wins by forfeit. In our 130-pound weight class,
Yeah, I thought they had to raise your hand to get credit for that forfeit, don't you?
Yeah. So they had to go and run and dress real quick.
And they actually have to have the whole gear on too. You can't just go out there without your head. You have to have your headgear, the whole 9 yards. You can't go out there with just warm-ups.
So we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves in the announcement.
119-pound weight
We were way ahead. We were getting ready to load the camera.
I know. So this ends, are we finished or we have another match?
I think they're going to wrestle an exhibition match from what I think.
He did call for an exhibition match.
Aaron Roby may be wrestling
in our 130-pound weight class, the Red Raiders' Jared Mickle wins by forfeit. Our next match is our 135-pound weight class. Will be the Blue Lions' Tyler Baum against the Red Raiders' Mark Wilson.
Tyler Baum and Mark Wilson.
Yeah, 135, Mark Wilson.
So that should be our last one. He looks intense.
You got one more after that with Aaron Roby.
Okay.
I see what they're doing now. I'm starting to learn this new system. It's a little scary. Mark did a nice move and just couldn't finish it. And unfortunately, he may get himself in How? Where's the control? Where's the control? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh.
2-2. We have a conference there with the coach.
I don't think the guy got the 2. I don't think the other guy got the 2.
And it's 2-2.
So it really don't matter.
I'm telling you, if the other guy got the 2, he should have got 2 for a near fall too, though.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't understand. Make it 0-0. It's a lot better. I have been kicked out of a wrestling match once or twice. I'll tell you that. But it was because Carl made me.
Oh, but we're not going to lie, he'd be kicked out of this one.
I tell you, I do that. Mr. Coyne will be talking to me in the morning. I don't look forward to that.
Mr. Coyne's doing a really nice job
I am very
coming in here. He's really got this system working well.
I think he has the priority right, the students. You know, what it is to do that. I think he realizes where some of our weaknesses are. We've got high quality teachers. We need to find ways to keep them here.
Right.
You know,
Pay them more money.
and that'd be nice, but we need more money to do that with.
No. We got another match after this, Carl. We gonna be okay?
Carl went home.
Hey, I can't keep in touch with him. He's
Notice any difference in the style between high school and middle school?
in what respect?
Yeah. What's the biggest thing you notice between the
There's a
two?
lot more action in the middle school. I mean, they're quicker and smaller, I guess. That's what
It's
I
a
made.
lot more controlled at the high school level. They have moves they know, and they think ahead about what they want to do. In the middle school, they just kind of roll around and figure out what's going on as they're out there, which I like a little better because these can put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Carl, wake up.
Yeah, that's the first thing I say when I first seen the middle schoolers is they just was just so much quicker in the stuff they do. I didn't really know that much about the control factor.
Right. Yeah. Plus, a lot more pins occur in the middle school because the kids make a few more mistakes, get caught, kind of like Michael Lang's match.
Yeah.
Basically, he was a middle schooler out there in high school, being his first year on the mat. Again, a warning for stalling against Horsham Courthouse, not leaving that hip.
Got to get off the hip.
Yep, I'll tell you what.
Don't give me no lip. Get off the hip.
There used to be a technique, and again, back in the dinosaur days, you could get riding time.
Dinosaur days, huh?
Yeah, dinosaur days.
Riding time.
Longer you can control the guy, you got a point. For every minute you can ride him. Now they say, no, we don't want you to ride him, we want you to pin him. They say it's a little bit too slow at this pace. He's going to get hit again pretty soon. He doesn't get off that hit. He's really not working.
Yeah, we got out of bounds, so that'll save him.
Who let the dogs out?
We got one more match to go, and I think it's just about time to put the dogs away.
Who let the dogs out?
8-2.
Who let the dogs out? But the body was
Lennon's on the losing end right now, 8-2. I guess you got to be a certain place on that.
Right, in the referee's position, which is what they've assumed there, two middle white lines that run perpendicular to each or parallel to each other. Your knees have to be behind the one, and your hands have to be in front of the other one.
Okay. Did we have an isolation on that, Carl? One of the cameras?
Go to camera 4.
He sounds like some of the stuff we put.
He's going to have to fight this. He's got 30 seconds to hold on. This is a double
30 seconds is a long time.
He's got both legs laced.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's almost a call it because it's going to happen. He gets pinned 3 minutes and 45 seconds. 35 seconds.
So I assume we have one more. Aaron Roby.
In our 140-pound weight class, it'll be the Blue Lions' Jerry Colebrook and the Red Raiders' Aaron Roby. This is weight class 140 pounds.
I don't know Aaron, but I do know Dave's brother. Now I understand why Dave has some advantage over other people. Aaron's probably been beating him up at home quite a bit. Aaron's probably said, "Hey, I need a dummy to test out this move. Come here, David."
What? We don't have a wrestler? Oh, and they give it up. Took a forfeit because I heard Coach Miller saying you come all this way not to wrestle.
The Red Raiders, Aaron Roby.
I don't think that pleased Aaron.
Our weight class 125 pounds, no participants, double forfeit. In our final weight class,
Double forfeit.
pounds.
Yeah, neither team has a wrestler,
Okay.
so they both wind up. I think we're going to have a little bit of a situation here. The coach has changed his lineup, and he can't do that once they've weighed in and once he's turned it in.
Coach Miller's not too happy.
No. And that's true. You cannot adjust your
roster once
you
it's
turn
stuck.
in your lineup. You're supposed to stick
stuck
to that
with
lineup. If your wrestler can't go, that's a forfeit.
I don't know who's getting their way here, but
Kind of interesting.
It is.
What's going on here now?
I wish they would announce what went on so that everybody would know.
I'm confused too. They've got two kids standing there, and
Yeah.
according to what I can see, we've only got two weight classes, 45 and 52, and I thought they announced a double forfeit at 45.
I did hear him say that.
In weight class 145 pounds, Gary Colbert wins by forfeit.
I don't know what's going on here.
Coach Miller's calling for his weight. Now they got a chart, but that doesn't really tell you anything.
That has to be signed by whoever did the weigh-in, which is usually an administrator at in the building.
Our next weight class is 100.
And that's crucial as to where you end up in
George
the
Courthouse is playing a game here, I think, and I'll tell you what, it kind of ruins a little bit about the intent,
The Blue
sportsmanship
Lions
aspect of it.
wins by forfeit.
But
That concludes our matches for the high school portion. Let's give these athletes a fine round of applause.
It's too bad it had to end up like that, and I don't really know what all happened.
We also want to take this time to thank our officials for this evening's matches, Mr. Rush Parrish and Mr. Pat.
So, Mark, we're going to go down here. I'm going to get you before we leave here. Mark Elliott with me tonight, Carl. We picked them up, and we finish up. Mark, I really want to thank you for...
that thing hurts when you aim at this place.
I really want to thank you for the reason that light's on, because I'm a little bit darker than you are. This evens us out.
Wait a minute. I tanned this summer.
But anyway, Mark, I really appreciate you coming over and helping me out, because otherwise I'd have been lost, and it seemed like you were lost on that last call.
I'm going to go over and talk to an official to find out what happened, because once you turn in your lineup, that's supposed to be pat. You can't move your guys around like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Mr. Miller. He called for the weight to make sure that the guy, you can only wrestle a guy up two weight classes.
Right.
From where they weigh in. So something isn't quite right here yet. We'll figure it out eventually.
All righty, I appreciate it. We're getting ready to take it on home.
Thank you.
So, meantime, this is Gary McNeil along with Mark Elliott saying, see you. Oh, I forgot. And Carl King.